Real Madrid and Marca, they're getting the old cog out again, aren't they? Old Marca.
Well, you said this was the old cog out when it was...
Yeah, but it's not just me, it's him.
Another one.
Right.
It's him now.
Another one.
We get it on the screen here, right? Marca are aware of the fact that Ibu Konate still has 1 year left on his contract. They're hoping to nick him on a free once again. And not just him, also Miles Lewis-Skelly. But this is what Marca do, Robbie, right? They chuck a few articles out, people aggregate them on Twitter, and all of a sudden it's fact. And all of a sudden they break you down over
AGT,
a year, they
be
wind you down,
AGT.
Hold on.
and then
Can
you
I
go
ask
to
a
Madrid on a
question?
free,
Just
and they're bullying us again.
Can I ask
Robbie.
a question?
They're trying it again.
Matt, I've
They're
actually
trying it
multiple
again.
questions. So, one, is Konate allowed to learn Spanish in this period? Yeah?
No.
Does he already know it?
Does he already
Is
know?
it something that
He's
he
already
right?
bilingual,
Vamos.
so he'll know a
Two,
few words.
if he does leave, is he allowed to speak about it, or would you prefer him not say anything, publicly?
I think Liverpool.
3, should he sign a new deal now to protect against this, to
Yes, that's
preserve
what he
value
should
for
do.
LFC?
That's
And if
what
he
he should
does
do. Should he be
go,
doing that?
is he a
That's what he should do.
traitor?
Yeah.
No, because he's not a scout.
Should
Should
he
he not start the season until this is clarified? Until there's a new deal on the table? Should Ibu, should Connie, should Nate, whatever you lot call him, lad, should he be banned from
Konate
playing until
lad.
this is clarified?
I think Liverpool take this situation like a bull on the horns, and they say, if you think we're allowing you to walk away like Trent did for free again last season, there's no.
Can I just tell you something that I told you a year ago?
Listen,
It's not in your control.
No, but I'm saying this is what Liverpool.
You're
should
making
do.
demands
Saying
again.
this is what
It's not in your
Liverpool should do.
control.
How's he going into the last year, man? That's
Again.
mad.
I
Again,
know.
the directors.
Konate.
That's the people that you need to
You
be
know he's
putting
on
blame
80
on.
at the
4
minute,
key
80K.
players flex. 1 year left.
Where's
Yeah,
the
he's
like
hard on any piece.
150 easily a week?
Whoa.
Easily.
He's on low wages. Real Madrid going to come through, kick
But
the door
can
down
we
and
just
say,
talk-
Doing what
leave
they
on a
do
free, we'll give
again.
you
Why
350
do Liverpool?
back a week.
Because
They
when this
always
was
do this,
Arsenal,
man.
we were back in the 2000s. Nasri and Van Persie.
Yeah,
and
but not Real
we
Madrid,
were
though.
giving them but just the
Adebayo.
fact that
I'm
they
saying
allowed it.
specifically Marca. They do
No,
this
no,
a
but
year before.
why
They
are
go
you
on, like,
allowing?
See when everyone's contract
No, but no.
finishes and start writing the articles.
Why are you allowing your players to get down to a
Yeah.
year left? That is idiocy.
Whoa.
Of course, you're tempting
That's,
fate.
I spoke with Doyle about this morning on Hot Topics. That is now the new priority. I know we've locked down Virgil, Mo, Alisson is going to sign an extension as well. But that has to get locked down now, Konate. We have to lock that down as soon as possible to not be in this situation.
Hunt, you
next
gotta
year.
learn,
Do you know what? I'll tell you what,
We have
like,
to learn. And if he goes again, more for us.
discussed
more for
this-
us because
discussed
that's
this.
our prerogative now.
I discussed in my Transfer Daily show today, like with the Miles Lewis-Skelly one, I don't think he's going anywhere. I think, they've been talking to him about a new deal because obviously he's burst through and he's on a short-term deal because he's just a youth, isn't it? Yeah. But he will be signing a new deal at Arsenal, so I'm not scared of him leaving. But what it is very, very smart at the moment by Real Madrid,
Bullying.
right? Well, it's not bullying. I think they've got a smart.
Marca, do a few articles.
They've got a very smart transfer tactic where they leverage the name of Real Madrid.
Yep.
It's smart. So they've done it with Trent. They've done it with Mbappe. Two players that ordinarily you'd have to pay a king's ransom to get.
Yep.
They've been able to say to him, yo, just run down your thing. And you could come to us. And then all they didn't have to pay is high wages. But that is nowhere near having to pay the transfer fee. So they're very smart. They're exploring everybody who's got like a year left.
Brilliant business.
Of us a high quality. And then they're just saying, right, we are Real Madrid.
We're supposed to hate Real Madrid.
So we will
Plus
leverage.
the badge tax.
Yeah.
The badge tax, I'm going to come for you for
Smart.
free in 5 years.
Yeah.
That's Real Madrid.
Yeah.
5 years.
Smart.
Do it.
Smart.
Do you know what it is as well?
Bro.
They're not even paying.
They're leveraging the name.
They're not even
It's smart.
I don't think they even paid Trent as much wages as Liverpool was going to pay. They said to Trent, listen, this is our wage budget,
We
it's our
offered
structure.
325.
Man will fit.
You fit
Don't
into
worry,
that.
I'll fit.
Don't worry, I'll fit. I'll make it
Not
work.
like Sancho.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
leave
true.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
true.
but with your Adidas deal, with your little BMW stuff.
Bro, you're playing
Yeah.
for Real
Your
Madrid
wages
tax.
up.
See, look,
Everything's going to go
Yeah, you
up.
see,
Commercial thing,
Yeah,
everything.
even you see is the
Peace.
clothing sponsor now, Louis Vuitton. So even you ain't
Yeah.
got player ain't even got to
Louis
buy your
Vuitton.
bags no more. That's sorted. Hey, listen.
All them Louis you was buying thing. Don't worry, man.
Free now.
Don't worry.
What you want, man? Nano, Speedy Nano.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
one? Monogram. Which one? Which print?
Yeah.
Trent, come in here and tell me what print you
Can I
want.
just,
What
can
size
I
is
just
it?
You
say,
want the early 90s print? Do you want the 2000s print? You want Gen Z print? You want the Mickey Mouse thing? We got new print, any
New
kind of
colourways
thing.
as well.
New colorway, everything.
Hey, listen.
You want a
So
BMW?
they're leveraging the name.
let's
This
not
is
be
brilliant business.
and you know what? Let's not be hypocritical. If this was any one of our clubs taking the best players in the world for free, flexing muscles like this, the way we would be parading,
Oh my
the
days.
crown that is in this set would be on your head. There is no way you would not be flaunting and flashing this.
But honestly,
so you just have to just respect.
Honestly, like if Liverpool was ever to let this happen again, I mean,
they'll be right.
it's interesting because now Liverpool fans can see this and see
We can almost foreshadow what's.
how
what
is
Real Madrid want to
Konate's deal
happen
not
here.
been? How is Konate running into a last year?
Again?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you why.
We
Because
can
the
double his
previous
contract quite easily.
But the previous
as well.
year, remember, had a lot of injuries and stuff like that. So maybe they were
Yeah,
looking at him thinking, I don't.
Maybe
And this
it's
is why.
Liverpool saying
This is
we
why when
could-
we
can
say
we do
players
better?
look out for themselves because
Clubs
maybe
do.
Liverpool maybe looking, don't know, man. This guy's injured a lot. Maybe I don't know about that.
Hato's there. Or...
Now he's had a good season. Now now they want to get him. But so this is why players also think about their futures as well.
That 10-year deal for Caicedo is looking alright right now.
That's it. Lock him in. I'm not gonna lie,
Amortization.
man.
Who's laughing now?
Like, especially like with the field that we're all in now, yeah. And you end up. What's really been really eye opening to me on a personal is like speaking to ex players, like in person, and
get a different
some
perspective.
current players as well. I spoke to some current players in the Premier League, and when you get that insight of like the job side of it, I'll be honest, I think it makes it easier. As much as we're all passionate, every single one of us passionate fans. But it makes it easier to understand like
100%.
what actually happens. Like even the Sancho thing, I know the thing, like the banter and the whatever, that's like, we're always going to do that. But when I strip it back, I'm not mad at him for saying, nah, you know what? I've got a year left at United on these Ps.
Yep.
Why the hell would I fit into Chelsea's budget and take 60k less or whatever? This is Manchester United's problem, brother. I'm going to go back there, and here's what's going to happen. You either find me another loan while you pay that half and they pay that half, so I'm still on my 220.
Yep.
Or you sell me to wherever I'm going to go. Yes, I'll negotiate less terms on my next contract. I'm not stupid, but then you pay me
pay
out
the
what I
difference.
should have had.
Yep.
Why? This is not my problem. Versus people on the internet are going to say, Sancho, you clown, and put memes of me because I'm not playing or whatever. This peas is my job.
Man United's
Got
fault.
a little warning for you on them long-term contracts. Yeah.
Go on.
Lamar. Thomas Lamar, as you just
that was
said.
a big deal.
Right. He's still how many years you said he's been
Well,
there?
he's been there 7
Did he
years.
sign a big deal?
He signed a big deal.
Oh, but instead of going Arsenal at that time, he signed
didn't
a
work out.
riding out the whole thing, bro.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
Yeah.
It's the risk that you take.
But listen, Flex, you're spot on, right? And this is why these players, they've got to look out for their futures as well.
And do you know
As
what?
soon as you're as soon as, like you said, injuries or they think
Yeah.
there's an opportunity to get maximum money out of you. I've spoke to a player, they're like, listen, might not play this week because certain amount of appearances. If I get that and we get Champions League, so they're saying, say you got car strain, because we won't pay you that.
Yeah.
All them kind of
like-
when I've been serving the team all the way through the year. Everything wicked. The man said, they said
It's like
don't turn
Nunes.
up.
If Nunes started one more game for Liverpool in the running, we'd have to give Benfica 5 mil.
See?
So he didn't start for
So
the
he's
last
not
10
getting his
games.
bonus, and then that will probably come with extra bonuses for him.
Yep.
Where you can look on that and say,
Yep.
yo, it happens all
Yeah.
the time. So when it comes to it, of course, we're all emotionally attached. Like if Kobe Mainoo was running down his contract and went to Real Madrid, I'll be like, oh man, it hurts, man.
You get it now. You said the story. I saw
That's
your
what I'm
video
saying.
the other day.
I see it. You
understand
have
it more
to
now.
you have to take your fat. It's hard for us because we're
Yeah.
emotionally invested.